if you do close schools somewhere, when do you reopen them? When do you know the coast is clear? How do you differentiate? Or is it, well, now we just accept that that this is going to be widespread?
You readjust.
The vast majority of people are going to be just fine, and we readjust.
Well, you come back to what is stay at home. I mean, there was a conference call yesterday, Zoom video. Conference call was disjointed, wasn't well run. The CEO, Eric Yuan, is fantastic. He was reluctant, I would say, to say what is the obvious, which is we are going to do very well in the era of the corona. And it's really incredible. He can't say it. He can't say, listen, you know what we're going to do? We're going to crush it because of COVID-19. But he is.
Right.
You mean the president himself?
The CEO's Zoom's video.
Zoom.
He's a really terrific guy. And the conference call is disjointed because who wants to say that? Who wants to be a profiteer? But that's the way to play it.
Well, a lot of companies are experimenting and having almost tests of people staying home, so they're asking some employees as a test to see what it would be like, to see if their systems can handle it, to see if everything. Google, by the way, also, which I think is got to have some concerns about if everybody's home, what's that going to do to capacity?
They canceled the I.O. conference. This morning, stories that they're moving all of their job interviews online, according to memos that are going out to prospective candidates today.
Eric Yuan points out again on this very consequential but disjointed Zoom conference call that maybe we're discovering that you wouldn't have a central office space because it's so easy.
The nature of work changes completely.
Yes, that's what's happening.
I mean, Microsoft and Facebook are asking all Seattle employees, if they can, to work from home for the month of March.
And by the way, Google has done the same. Yeah. They haven't closed their offices there, but they are asking people not to come in if they can work from home. Seattle is definitely going to be feeling an impact from this. There's no doubt economically. You'd have to imagine the lack of activity that's going on in a major United States city. So is that going to be a forerunner? Are we going to see that happen in cities around the country? I don't know.
I just canceled a trip to Seattle of some significance for something I was looking forward to doing for the network. It was actually canceled for me by the people I wanted to do the interviews with because they actually thought that.
What would make you feel like you could resume doing that? When do you feel as though, okay, it's all right now?
This is a health issue. When I think it'll be all right when people are confident that there's no one still getting sick. We're early on, David. I think we're early on. Look at that Princess, another cruise ship. I mean, when I read that, I said, no, it's got to be the same cruise ship. It couldn't be. We couldn't be this stupid.
No, this is the Grand Princess, not the Diamond Princess, being held off the coast of San Francisco. Again, trouble for Carnival.
Princess and the flu.
Yeah. In terms of how companies are planning, I mean, Visa said they're trying to proactively manage expenses. MasterCard says we don't jump into that willy-nilly necessarily. Claims today, jobless claims at 216. You're not seeing it really show up yet?
No, you're not seeing it. And it depends on the city, whether you're seeing it in conferences and you're seeing it in restaurants and you're seeing it in... there's a note today that is... this is the kind of thing you're going to get. Morgan Stanley note of some rigor, which says COVID-19, travel impact to Hertz and Avis, underappreciated. And you read it and you say, wow, I didn't even know how badly this is going. Hertz, price target 15 goes to 12. Avis, 32 goes to 26. I read this and I said, I hadn't even thought about how bad it could be for rental cars.